My fellow Gen Xers, we were lied to. We were completely sold a bad bag of goods. We were told, go to school, work hard, be loyal, and after you work really hard for 50 years, you'll finally get to relax and enjoy life a little bit. What a freaking lie. My name is Celeste. I'm a writer, comedian, brain coach, and today I'm talking about the lie that was sold to Gen Xers, but the good news is we're waking up. Did you know that our school system was literally set up to make obedient workers? It's literally a system that was put in place to indoctrinate and brainwash us from the years where our brains are super susceptible to absorbing information. Because if you think back to what we learn in school from a very young age, so much of it isn't even helpful. And I believe that most children have an innate sense that something is wrong with this. Like, why are we doing this thing every day that we hate? Because most kids hate school. There's too much structure, there's not enough creativity, there's not enough freedom. And I think kids, on some deep intuitive level, know that there's something wrong with the system, but we're being told to go through it just like our parents went through it. So this book, and I did a video about it several months ago, the book is called Weapons of Mass Instruction. And I highly recommend everyone read it because I was absolutely infuriated reading about the history of our school system and how it all got to be where it is. And I'm not going to tell you all of those details. You can read the book and get mad like I did. But I will tell you this, that it was 1,000% set up to brainwash us and to just become obedient workers. And now that we are at an age where we're seeing young people become millionaires in their 20s, we're going, wait a minute, what? Hold on. I took a webinar the other day from a 26-year-old who made $2 million in 17 months from selling one course online. And so I think, a lot of our generation is starting to go, wait a minute, what? There's opportunities. We can make more money. We don't have to struggle in our retirement, because that's another thing. A lot of us are getting closer and closer to retirement without having the financial means for a comfortable retirement, because that was another thing we got duped into. I mean, it's super frustrating. So, how many people do we know about that worked for a company for a long time, 30 years, were loyal to this company, only to get fired or laid off without any notice, without any compensation, just done? I'm telling you, it's happened to me so many times. I have a book coming out about that, but I don't want to talk about that right now. But I have been an absolute victim of that whole system of, we'll use you and abuse you until we're done with you and can't use you anymore, and then we're just going to kick you to the curb. It's so shitty. And so to see all these young people coming up with their financial freedom and all of this autonomy, I'm just like, we can learn from them, and we should be learning from them. Some of the millennials, the Gen Z, these kids are starting businesses, becoming millionaires because they've learned how to use the internet, social media, building digital empires. So really, we can learn from them. Think about it. Schools train us to be obedient, not creative. I personally believe all humans are creative geniuses. Like, we all are born with some innate creative ability, and that can vary in so many different ways. But school is designed to kill that. They really do. They want indoctrinated workers so that you can go on to work for some company and make profits for them and just consume. And it has worked. This system's been in place for generations. And if you look at where our country is right now, that's exactly what we have become, a nation of consumers and obedient workers. And they want us tired and they want us worn down so that we don't revolt. But here's the really good news for Gen Xers. We are the bridge between analog and digital, right? We're the last generation to grow up without computers. So we still know what the analog world is. We know vinyl records, and we know, phones on the wall and all of that. But we're also getting to live in the generation of, digital empires. So us being, hustle culture, like nobody hustles harder than Gen X. We still have time to build our own empires. We can learn from the younger kids. There's so much information online. Yeah, that is the one thing is there's a learning curve, right? Because we didn't grow up with computers, so technology can get a little overwhelming, but you know what? It's worth it. I have spent the last couple of years kind of educating myself on all this. I built a couple of digital products. I'm starting to, become more and more active online because that is where the money is, you guys. It is in digital products. It is in social media marketing. It's all of that. It's the complete opposite of what we were told and how to make money, which is either working for someone else and being loyal to them and making them rich, or you open your own business and you work yourself into the grave. It's one or the other. That does not have to be the case anymore. And we still have time, you guys. We still have, let's just say 10 working years. We have so much time. No, we still have time before all the robots come to, change the world. So what to do next? Start small. If you are not fully immersed in the digital world or social media, just try building one small digital product. That's what I did. I started with a gratitude journal that I sell on Amazon. I just did a little digital downloadable how to make your cat happier product. So I'm just experimenting with little digital products, posting more on TikTok, posting more on YouTube. It's going to take time, but why not start now? Start now, especially if you're behind like I am in the retirement game. Like I have some catching up to do, but now is the time. Now is the environment. So trust me when I tell you, the time is now. We can build our own empires starting today. We can forget the old story, forget the programming, forget the brainwashing, forget the indoctrination. It will take you some mental awareness to get out of that, but we all need to get out of that, really, because there's I think some kind of worldwide revolution happening, and Gen X is going to lead it because we still have maybe a little bit of energy left, not a lot, but we are the ones with all the experience. We are the ones that are so independent and so forthright. Like let's change the world. If not for everyone else, then let's change it for ourselves. And if you're another Gen Xer who needed this reminder, I hope you subscribe to my channel and come back for more content, and I'll see you next time.